since you've been putting the work in for Fear to Freedom. And the other one, my other question that I want to wrap up with is there a tool that you have that is like your go-to tool at the moment? And like, yeah, I'm gonna just, that's it. That's what I'm gonna ask. Like, what's possible for you now, doing the work with Fear to Freedom, and what's your go-to tool that you're using? Isabel, I'm gonna start with you.
I've just, so many tools came up for me when I'm doing it backwards, but
That's okay. It's whatever way needs to happen will happen.
just knowing that there are so many feeling the emotions in your body and knowing where they are, where they're trapped, and trying to loosen them, getting unstuck, and doing breath work has been very helpful. Obviously, doing Reiki on ourselves and becoming a Reiki master has been the most powerful thing that I've been able to do for myself and for others. But being a person who is a caregiver, constantly giving back to myself has replenished me so that I can help other people. But what was the first question?
What's possible for you now that you are going through Fear to Freedom? You're doing the work, you're saying yes to yourself, you're releasing resistances. What's possible? What do you see for yourself?
Well, a lot of the fear that's been released. I'm somebody who loves to write and I journal all of the time. Now I'm finding that I heard, I'm writing a book, and everybody always says that that's a running joke, but no, it's not a joke anymore, because I'm seeing that there are those possibilities. And I heard in one of my meditations, I heard, why can't you just do it one chapter at a time? Why can't you just write an essay and string a bunch of essays together? I see people all over doing things in our group that they were not really feeling they were qualified to do. But I think that we're called, and that's when we become qualified to do these things. And that's the most important thing that I have seen.
Christine, talk to me. Tell me, what tool are you using and what are your possibilities now?
I love that I am meditating on a daily basis and that it's incorporated into like my daily routine. And I've always, I don't know how many times I've like had a mentor be like, meditate every day, journal what you and I just never did it. And this has given me the permission to give myself to take that time to meditate when I wake up every day. And it really frees me for the entire day. And I for like the possibilities of my future, like I used to tell myself, you're gonna be sad for all your life. And that's what I thought. I thought you're born sad, you're gonna be sad, you're gonna die sad. Nope, that's over. That's in the garbage. I threw it out. That's like last week's news. The possibility
that's last year's news.
Last year's news. I get to be happy. And I get to be excited about being happy, and I get to be free about being happy, and I get to be happy because I get to love life.
Yes.
That's a possibility. That was the thing, and now I know it. I'm doing it.
You're doing it. You are.
It's just like to the sky now. I don't have a limit.
Kelly, yes, tell everyone what your tool is, what your possibilities are. What does that look like all for you?
The tool that, for me, just dealing with past trauma and different issues that have come along in my life. I use the cord cutting a lot, whether it's past, present, that has been great to release, which has been really good for me, because that was probably one of the areas I was really stuck in, of not being able to let things go, or, I guess energetically still connected to some of them. So that gave me a huge opportunity to look at it different and you can let them go and still be, I love you, I'll send you on your way, but you know what, you're not good for my space at this time. And that was really refreshing for me. It changed, it literally was a aha moment in my life that, I could let people go, forgive them, forgive myself for things, that, everybody has done things in their life that they're, not exactly, joyful about or happy about, and, guilt and shame and all that good stuff. So it was really nice to be able to let go a lot of that.
Yeah.
So at this point, going forward, I am enjoying, my life, my singleness, who I am, discovering who I am. Has meant a lot. And, I just look forward to what is going to be coming in my new adventure, my new chapter.
Yeah. Yeah. And you even said earlier in our conversation that, this new job coming for you and this move across the country again may not have happened without Fear to Freedom and without, right. Yeah. And so that possibility, I mean, wow, what, that's just a whole new chapter and a whole new window and a whole everything, that you created for yourself, by saying yes to you, by showing up authentically, by doing the work. Look at what you've already gained. It's tremendous. It really is. I can't thank you enough for staying and, recommitting and really reaching out and, going within and playing full out. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Alexis, what's your tool and what are your possibilities?
My two tools, I have two. Asking empowering questions. That's number one. Like, that was such a game changer for me, to recognize I was asking the why me and whatever. So that's the answer I was getting. But when I shifted how I asked questions, that did it. And also retelling.
Well, and I just want to say, because it takes you out of the victim role, right? Like, why me? What puts us in a victim role, into when we ask empowering questions, it's finding the power within us. Yeah. And standing in that power and knowing that we have all the answers within us and we are not victims. Right.
That's it. Yeah. Because I didn't think I had them. I thought you had them, or you had them, or somebody else had them. I didn't know I had them.
You have them. I don't know.
So, but I realized it was just I was asking the wrong question, because based off the question you ask, that's the answer you're going to get. So that's the bigger thing. And then retelling my story. Do that all the time, because I'm noticing the rules now. I did not know I lived by so many rules. I promise you I did. But now I'm beginning to recognize it. But as far as possibilities, they're now endless. Like, I literally just yesterday submitted my journal for publication, a journal I've been working on since 2021.
That's amazing.
I just did it yesterday. And then I also got my bachelor's in metaphysical science as of a couple weeks ago. I've been doing that for a couple years, but I never held myself accountable to get it done. So I now see how I can hold myself accountable. I now see how I could commit. And I used to always have a running joke that I didn't like commitment. Even with my husband, I said, look, we can always get divorced. I don't like commitment, right? And it was a joke, but I actually recognized it wasn't a joke. It was truthful. And Fear to Freedom helped me understand that I get to commit to myself. And that's actually a good thing. Oh, and I use the word get all the time. What I get to. I don't have to. I get to.
You get to. You don't have to.
So, yeah, I don't have to. I get to. And I just think that's the bigger thing. I get to commit to myself, and I get to